Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Mike. All right, in this lesson, we're going to go over G Suite, right? G Suite is what you're going to use for your business email, right? So, and below you'll also have the ability to get a discount coupon or code, whatever you want to call it. Essentially, you get money off your bill, which is super awesome. But G Suite is highly recommended. I even know a lot of people that I've worked with in the past, even now, that they really hate when somebody sends them um, anything that's Apple. So if you can see my down here at the bottom, they hate if people send them anything that is sent from this, right? They only work with like G Suite spreadsheets, you name it, right? Google spreadsheets, drives, or excuse me, documents, Word documents, things like that. They hate it when they get something that isn't one of those. They just hate it. So anyway, I love it. I've been using it for quite a while now. It's super easy to share things, to create spreadsheets, documents. I mean, you name it. I'm going to go into my account now and show you all the awesomeness. Okay. So one thing that you'll do is now I have this cool extension here that doesn't show me any distractions. I get distracted pretty easily. So you'll have your login here, and then what you can do as well is go to admin.google.com to go into your console, which it'll ask you for the information here. Oops. All right, so once I log into my admin console, this is what it's going to look like for you once you get set up, okay? All right, so you pay user. So the way that I'm going to teach you is to get around paying, and one user can have up to 32 emails within that, and that's plenty for you. I have the business account, which is like 10 bucks a month, I think. I don't even know. Like, this thing takes money out of my account. I know I should know, but it just takes money out of my account autopilot. I don't even look at it because I need it. It's valuable to me, and it's very inexpensive. And you get 24/7 support. Like, I can get on the phone with somebody if something happens. They've helped me out in a pinch every single time. All your analytics is here. You can set up reports, tracking, everything you can think of. Google Analytics, your Google Tag Manager, your Data Studio, you name it. Like, you will be running everything off of your G Suite and your Google Admin Console. Okay. All right. So once you create a user, what you'll need to do is verify your domains. Right. So you'll go to Accounts and go to Domains. You can add and remove domains. Now you'll see a setup wizard. So let me see here. Setup wizard. Alright, so let's see here. I've already set it up, so it's not going to pull for me. I'm trying to show you guys what it'll exactly look like. So essentially, it's going to take you through step by step setting up your account, essentially, right? So one thing that you're going to do is set up MX records within your domain registrar. Okay, so in the previous videos, we've used GoDaddy. So if you use GoDaddy to purchase your domain, this is where you'll add these records right? You'll set up MX records within GoDaddy. Okay, let's see here. All right, I'm trying to find the wizard, setup wizard. I wonder if hold on a second. Let's do this real quick. I want to make this video short and simple. 1 second here. Might not populate for me. Alright, find GC setup wizard. Here we go. Alright, so essentially what's going to happen, it's just going to take you through your account set up and setting up a domain. Okay, and with the business account as well, you can set up branding. So if you can add your logo, set up your email really personable. Um, but what it's going to give you, so and also here you can access, have a plethora of options here, right? Google Keep, Cloud Search, Earth, Collections, I mean, Lucid Press, you can add apps and add-on tools, Google Ads, News, I mean, you name it, you put your photos in there, and it's also unlimited storage, okay? All right, so if you go to Google Drive, now it'll automatically, I have this at the top of my computer, and where it automatically syncs anything that hits my desktop, right? So if I save something to my desktop, I drag it right into the Drive icon or app onto my desktop, and it automatically syncs into my unlimited storage where I can just delete it off of my computer itself. That right there will save you tremendously on your computer. Okay, so you can go to spreadsheets, um, you name it. Like it's this, I just love this thing, right? It just, I can't even recommend anything else. Honestly, like I said, anything you've seen here, I use currently. And if it isn't anything that I don't use, it's I've used before or upgraded, right? So that's essentially it. So if I go to Drive, and let me show you what your Drive will look like. So once you get into your Drive, this is what you'll see, okay? And you'll just see how valuable this is, okay? Once you're in your Drive, you'll see you can add folders, create folders, shared with me, which is other people give me access to their folders and their documents and spreadsheets. Um, any tracking that you want to add, any of your accounting that you want to do via spreadsheets can be done here. And then when you go to add new, you can add apps, right? So Google Forms, drawings, maps, sites, Airtable, right? So these are all apps that you can add into your Google Drive. So if you want to build diagrams and flowcharts, you can do that one click here, which this is the same thing. Lucid Press is something more like ebook style, which is really good. Sketchboards where you want to sketch something out as a presentation or something. DocuSign to have people sign documents. Like Google admin, it's called different things. It's G Suite admin.google.com. You'll hear that. But this is the best way to set up your emails. So one thing that I have, if I actually go back to my admin console, and then I go to, let's see here, let me go back to the dashboard. Actually, let me just go to home. One second here. All right, so when you go to users, this is where all your emails will lie, right? So this is my main email that I'm using, okay? So if I click on this user, excuse me, now I can add employees, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? So don't worry, this is a fake phone number. It's not actually my real number, so don't try to call it. All right, so essentially what you're going to do is you can see here I've got all these emails and these different domains here, right? So I have this domain, and this is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. So I've got 22 more to go before I run out, okay? Now these are each domains, and essentially the way I have it set up is where, because if you were to create a new user, it would cost you, I think, $5 more a month, right? But that user can have 32 emails. So the way you get around it without, once you add, um, you don't want to end up paying more money just because you're adding emails at a domain, right? So what you do is you add a domain under this user, right? And you set up an email alias, okay? Once you set up an email alias, all you got to do is go into your Gmail, okay? Once you go into your Gmail, you're going to set up a label and a forward. That's it. Okay, you can get more intricate with it, But that's it in a nutshell. Okay, so this here is essentially the labels that I have created. Okay, so this one has 40 emails, this one has 176 emails, but they're all separated. Okay, so they'll go into their respective folders, and there are certain ones that I have set up where I want them to land in my inbox. Okay, so as you can see here, it's very valuable. You don't have to have tons of different logins, different users. It's all done under one, essentially one inbox, one profile. Okay, so you can see here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 emails addresses that I'm using currently going to essentially one inbox. Okay. Now, the more higher priority ones will populate here. I'll get notifications of those important ones. But for the most part, for $10 a month, unlimited storage, sheets, documents, apps, you name it. And what's really cool, and I want to kind of go into this. I know this video might be super, super long, but what I want to do is see if I can find, and with spreadsheets, it's you can do a lot more than what you think. Okay, with Zapier and all these other add-ons that you can add to your drive, it just makes it even more powerful. Okay, so I don't have a lot of them turned on. They're more SEO based tools. So let me kind of show you. Let me see if I can find it real quick. If you stuck around this far, kudos to you. Um, let's see here. I want to say it's really awesome. Okay, so master, let me show you this real quick. Okay, this is it's a project management spreadsheet essentially. Okay, so at the bottom you'll see the different tabs: getting started, task. You'll see here now. This is there's tons of going on, tons of stuff going on here. I'm not going to get into all of it. There's a bunch of add-ons and a lot of custom work here. You can buy um, the full like working automation. It's $500, but there is a free version. But I'm not going to get into that. But I just want to kind of show you the power in using G Suite and spreadsheets and having an account. Right on the left hand side, you have your calendar, keep, and your task. Right, so you could just hit this. You can add more tasks. You can add people to it. If you have somebody in your business, you can just create a user and give them, and they will have a email from your business. So if you had employee at yourdomain.com, they can have access to this. It's all managed under one account. It's super great. Like I can't, I mean, like I'm completely biased about G Suite, and that's okay. So hopefully you can see the valuable tools that comes with G Suite. It's super awesome. I highly recommend it. I wouldn't use anything else if I were you. So, yeah, I don't want to keep this super long. So hopefully you guys and gals see um, you know, the value in this, right? So, I mean, I would not show you this for, nothing, essentially. Okay, I wouldn't be showing you the inside of my account for nothing. Okay, it's very valuable, and if you want to save money on it and pay less, click the link below, get it set up, and then we can go through the rest of the process of helping you get it set up via a Zoom call or in the Facebook group. So, hopefully, this helps. Talk soon. Bye.